Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ParaVolley PanAmerica Zonal Championship and featuring the semifinal between Brazil and Argentina. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able for the playing of the national anthems. First, the playing of Brazil. And now the national anthem of Argentina.
Well, hello and welcome to the Seville Community Sports Center on the southern campus of the University of Alberta here in Edmonton. Day 4 of the 2023 City Volleyball PanAmerica Zonal Championships qualifier for the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. Up next, a men's semifinal match between the first and the fourth place teams from the round robin. It is South American rivals Brazil versus Argentina. Brazil, bronze medalist at last year's World Championships, had a perfect 3-0 record in the round robin. Go into this match as the odds-on favorites against Argentina. Argentina did pull off a set victory yesterday in their final round robin match over USA and will try to build on that success. One of these teams headed to the gold medal game, which goes tomorrow afternoon. And the team that wins that game headed to Paris 2024. The team that loses today will also get a chance to battle again tomorrow. They'll play for the bronze medal. Brazil, a perennial medalist at World Championships in recent years. Bronze last year at Worlds, bronze in 2018 at Worlds, and silver at the 2014 World Championships. And it seems like every time there's a Pan Am Games held, Brazil is on top of the podium in the gold medal position. So that's the test against Argentina. against this mighty Brazilian team. But we'll see what Argentina head coach Mariano Carlos Montivero has in store for Brazil's head coach Fernando Lagas Guimarães. Just about time now to meet our combatants, but first we will meet the officials in this afternoon's battle here in Edmonton.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the international referees for the match. From Canada, Marie-Claude Richet. And from the United States of America, Christina Vivek. And now, the starting lineup for Brazil. Number 1, Gilberto Silva. Number 5, Thiago Costa dos Santos Hacha. Number 8, Daniel Yoshizawa. Number 11, Wesley Conceição de Oliveira. Number 12, Diogo Rebosas. And number 19, Wellington Platini. Brazil is coached by Fernando Lages Guimarães. And now the starting lineup for Argentina. Number 2, Juan Ferreira. Number 4, Javier Gondola. Number 7, Sergio Herrera. Number 11, Benjamin Hafner. Number 13, Alejandro Diaz. Number 15, Marcelo Nunez. And Libero, number 3, Leonardo Avila Chao. Argentina is coached by Mariano Montivero.
So there you have it. These two teams met earlier in the week. It was Brazil using essentially a second lineup in that game, and they won it 3-0 over Argentina. This is a little bit of a hybrid lineup that we're seeing here for Brazil. Giba is in the lineup. Leandro is not. Thiago is in the lineup. He hasn't started all of the matches here, but he is in now. Man with the ball in his hands is Daniel Yoshizawa, and he has been in the starting lineup for each and every game for Brazil. So it is Brazil in the blue against Argentina in black. We're underway in semifinal number 1. First point goes to Argentina. Javier Armando Gondola on a quick side-out play. Marcelo Nunez now. He's been a starter for his team in every match here this week. Solid player for Argentina. Sends the serve deep at Renato. Good block by Argentina. Giba picked up. Good play by Zaka. And Hafner maybe trying to bite off more than he could chew there. Really just a free ball was all that was expected. Tried to sweep that one over. So the ball in the hands of Gilberto Lourenço da Silva. We'll call him Giba. He has been one of the leading hitters for Brazil this week. Good battle at the net, and there is no touch, says Thiago. Referee agrees. Referees in this game, North American the first referee, Marie-Claude Richer from Canada. Christina Febeck is the second referee. Hafner punches it over deep. Here's Thiago. Good work at the net by Argentina. Hafner might get a swing here. He tries for the tip and he wipes it off the block. He thought he did, but Thiago says no, and the officials agree with him, so the call goes the way of Brazil. Giba serves at Zaka. And not sure what that was intended to be. Nunez with the one-hand set. And Gandola couldn't reach it. So a quick timeout being called here by Mariano Carlos Montivero, the head coach of Argentina. He wants to talk about things before it gets too far out of hand. Fourth straight day of action for both of these teams. Argentina began with a game against Canada, then faced Brazil. Then it was USA yesterday, and now they get the unbeaten Brazilian team today. For Brazil, they began with a 4-set win over USA, then beat Argentina. Then it was a 3-set win yesterday over Canada. Sets them up here in this first of two semifinals. The second semifinal will be our last game of the day. It'll have USA against Canada. In between, they'll have a women's match between two of the top teams in the sitting volleyball world. It's an overpass, so it's a chance for Brazil, but they can't do anything with it. Diaz is blocked. Scrambly play. Giba finally sends it over. Free ball. And this is a messy sequence here. Punched over again by Zaka. Here's Thiago. And that misses long, and there's no touch on Argentina, so that's an important point for them to get. And at the end of the day, they won't remember how it came. A lot of free balls. Wesley is blocked, but or at least is dug, but it goes out of bounds. So the team that wins the gold medal game here tomorrow will punch a ticket to Paris 2024 like the U.S. women's team did last night. It's going to be called a lift on Thiago of Brazil. But there are still opportunities for teams to qualify. 8 teams will be permitted, or 8 teams will be included in the Paralympic tournament in Paris next year. So there will be a sitting volleyball World Cup in Cairo, Egypt in November of this year, and that'll be the next opportunity for the teams that don't qualify for Paris, but will be included in that tournament. Barrera misses long. So Brazil in front, as we thought they might be early on here. Here's Thiago. Hafner's roll shot picked up by Giba. Free ball sent over by Thiago. Hafner, there's no snap on that wrist, and it's out. Argentina's been in a few points here. They just are looking for consistency, but how about consistency of service from Diogo Rebucas? One of the strong players on this Brazil team. And again, the overpass leads to the opportunity for Brazil. And Thiago knocks it into the open floor. So another timeout being called by Argentina. Down 10-3 here in this opening set. A lot of volleyball players are in attendance in this facility this week. The parking lot is jam-packed at the Seville Community Sports Center. It's the National Championships in Canada, several different age groups, and the buzz about the great sport of volleyball is just amazing around this facility. They're lined up to buy the merchandise, and a lot of them are getting a good look at International ParaVolley, sitting volleyball. 10 serving 3 here in this opening set. Zaka pushes it right to Jiba. Here's Tiago, and he misses cross court. Brazil's captain is number 11 there in the libero jersey, Renato. Up to 50 international matches representing his nation. He and Wesley have both played 22 games at the Paralympic Games. That tells you a lot about what their nation thinks about their work. And that's the most of the Brazilian side. Benjamin Hoffner, his first serves of the match, goes at Jiba. Gandola trying to get to that, but couldn't do it. You might see these South American teams kicking balls when they get a chance, if that's the only opportunity available. Obviously come with a pretty good skill set. Good coverage by Danielle. Nice take off the net by Danielle. Nunez covered by Jiba, who's going to get a swing, and he finds a hole right in the middle of the court. Second semifinal later today will feature USA versus Canada. They had a pretty good battle in their round robin match, which went 4 sets. And even one of the other sets that USA won took them a huge comeback effort to win it 28-26. So it could be interesting. Here's Jiba. Good coverage by Chow, but it's going to drop on the Argentina side. Leonardo David Chow, the libero for Argentina, lining himself up in front of that Jiba hit, but we're getting a lifting call on Wellington, I believe. The Brazilian players. Sergio Adrian Barrera, 50-year-old from this Argentinian team, sends his serve at Diogo. And a huge blow there from Wellington as he hammers that ball. Late reaction from Diaz, and it ends up being a little too late. This time it's an overpass from Diaz. He's actually looking for some help. Now they're going to change the reception pattern. The formation is Argentina. Diaz goes out of it. And they're going to get a point here on the one ball attack, the old bump kill. Oscar Differding is going to come into the service, the baseline to serve for Argentina. Nice reaction by Diogo. And then Wesley smartly puts it off the hands of the blocker and out. 17-6 Brazil here in this opening set of this best 3 out of 5. This is such a big test for Argentina to try to raise their game to the level of a perennial favorite in international events, Brazil, and they haven't quite been able to do it yet here. Danielle's going to do double duty here. He'll serve and then get into position to set. Get some help there from Wesley. Diogo is dug. Jiba is dug overhand dig, but it's going to go against Argentina. And Jiba's really on his game here. Hafner for Gotthard Gandola. So Brazil's just got too many weapons. They can just go to almost anyone. Gonzalez is going to come in for Argentina in place of Alejandro Diaz. He has started the tournament on the bench, worked his way into the starting lineup. It gets replaced here by Gonzalez. See how long this lasts. Hafner hasn't had a lot of action yet. Good point there for Argentina. Let's see if they can put a little string together. Not by much did that serve miss from Marcelo Nunez, but it's the Argentina players trying to get their team fired up. Nice to hear, nice to see. Let's see if it works. Hafner sends it across for Gonzalez. And that's going to be a point Argentina, so yeah, the cheering maybe did help. Well, and it is a few in a row here. Carlos David Gonzalez. And it's set point Brazil. Thiago doing a nice job. Gets that one on the angle, off the top of the block, and scores the point that makes it 24-9. Westclay now trying to finish off the set for Brazil. Thiago, and that's going to do it. Duels it off the block and out. And it's a pretty comfortable win for Brazil, 25-9 in set number one. What Argentina really needs is for one, maybe two of their players to just really catch fire, and we haven't seen that yet. So haven't even really seen a glimpse of that yet. Just to give put a little doubt into Brazil. They probably need to start maybe off 3 or 4-0 in a set, and maybe that'll do it. Get them doubting just a little bit, but we haven't seen that yet. It's so far been just a methodical, effective start for Brazil in all of their sets so far. Pretty much throughout the week, but particularly against Argentina. They did have a little bit of a blip against USA. So some changes on the Brazilian side. Alex is going to make his debut in this match. Looks like he'll play in place of Jiba. Differding is going to start as well. We've seen him come in as a substitute. Gotta check that. Looking at the Argentina roster. So Jiba's on the bench. Haven't seen a sign yet of Luis Fabiano for Brazil. I don't know if we'll get to see him today. We'll see. But here we go. Set number 2. Ball in the hands of Zaka, 20-year-old from Argentina. He puts it into play. We're underway. Set 2. And first point goes Argentina's way. And it is Marcio, who I failed to mention, has also made his debut in this match, who scores that first point. Really nice coverage there. Marcio hammers that from that opposite position over there. On that nice back set from Daniel. No sign of Leandro either. There's no touch on that, so it's a point Argentina. Their first of set number 2. It was a pretty good celebration yesterday when Argentina beat USA in one of the sets. It was actually a little more muted than I thought it might have been, based on how they celebrated some of the points. But yeah, you've got to celebrate those things and build off of them. Marcio Borges dos Santos serves it at Hafner, who's going to get a swing here. And it's a nice, effective swing as he rattles it off of Thiago. Another point for Argentina. Claw their way into a tie. And make it 3 in a row. The ace for Alejandro Diaz. Goes with a float serve the other way at Thiago. Wellington is dug, but this is going to land out. But a good effort by Argentina here and a nice little run of points before that one got shut down. Big block, Hafner and Gandola. Restores the lead for Argentina. Now this would be fun if they could stay with Brazil here for a while. But the Brazilians come storming back. That's Alex Pereira Witkowski. Thiago, covered by Zaka. Here's Thiago again, cross court. Is there a touch? There sure is. And it's point Brazil. And now they string together a few in a row. And we're getting a timeout call from Argentina's head coach Montivero. So this is the first of the Zonal Championships. The next one will be July 3rd to the 8th, the Asia-Oceania event in Kazakhstan. And then on October 1st, it's the African Zonal Championship. Don't have a location for that yet. 1st to the 6th, I might have mentioned that. And then October 9th to the 15th, the European Zonal Championship in Italy. And then, less than a month after that, the Sitting Volleyball World Cup, which will also decide one spot for Paris 2024. Could be wrong about that. Could possibly be two, but I believe it's one spot. Argentina not going away here early in this second set. 6-6 is where we sit. Ball in the hands of Benjamin Hafner. Thiago hammers that, but it is out. Wellington's dug. Here's Thiago. And nice effort by Hafner. He was in a decent position, but the ball just ricochets off of him. Now in the picture there, you can't see all the crowd. There's some sitting up above those top of your screen, and there's some sitting behind our camera position, and there's lots of kids up in the upper tier as well. So a lot of people getting a look at ParaVolley, top level of sitting volleyball. And Wellington serves it at Nunez. Argentina trying all kinds of different ploys. 1 balls and 2 balls. So this call, it goes against Brazil. The Brazilian players reaching over onto the Argentina side of the net before the third contact. Crossing the plane of the net. Barrera sends it at Renato. Thiago again, hard cross court, and again misses. And a little frustration shown by Brazilian head coach Guimarães, who lets the bench hear about his frustrations. Oh, really nice play there by Alex. Here's Marcio, and he makes no mistake from this power position. One of the things coaches in many sports will do is take it out on the players on the bench when it's the players on the floor or the field of play who make the mistake. Good effort there by Diaz, but he can't track that one down. But Argentina hanging in here in their semifinal second set against Brazil. This is how many points Argentina scored in the opening set, just 9. And they hope they're not stuck at 9 here, but it's a couple straight points for Brazil. Danielle has been so good, not only serving, but in every aspect of the game this week. The number 8 for Brazil, who had the ball in his hands ready to serve before the timeout was called, does just about everything well. Starter in every game, runs the offense.
Still serving for Brazil, number 8, Daniel.
Here's Diogo. Diaz can't reach it. Frustration being shown there by Argentina. They were hanging around here pretty nicely in this second set, but things are starting to go south just a little bit. Let's see if they can recover it, but not with an ace there from Daniel. Argentina trying to change the chemistry just a little bit. In comes Gonzalez. Good job there by Marcio. Diogo doing a nice job finding the open spot. It's turning out to be another one of these incredible serving runs from Daniel. He goes really short that time. Good up from Renato. Good keep. A good play to keep it alive from Diogo, and then a fine play by Zaka to go off the block and down. So, just what the doctor ordered maybe for Argentina. Remember, this was a close game until that serving run from Daniel. And now here comes Patarini, Hernan Gaston Patarini, I believe his first action of the tournament. Really sends Diogo scurrying. And that goes off of Diaz, then off the antenna. Thiago trying to take advantage of his start today. He was on the team that won bronze last year at the World Championships. Just 22 years of age. Trying to carve his place for future editions of Brazil. They just continue to apply the pressure. They do it on serving, they do it through attack. And they're doing it with some of their stars on the bench, actually. Pretty good effort there by Gonzalez to use the foot, but still. Argentina was hanging tough with Brazil for a while, but it's been all Brazil here. Now with a 9-point lead. Gonzalez gets rewarded with that one. Rattles it off of the blocker, Marcio. Nunez tries to send it deep over top of Thiago, but misses that end line. Wellington back in. Renato's going to head to the bench. The libero for Brazil. Free ball sent over Argentina. Here's Alex. And make it 21 points now for Brazil. They are just 4 away from taking a 2-0 victory. Lead, rather. Victory in the set. Now just 3. Really challenging Zaka, who then moves over to the sidelines. Coach saying, well, if you're there already, you can bring the ball back in. If you've got to reach out there, it's going to be tough to do. Nice up from Hafner. Argentina just can't get anything going here. Good coverage by Argentina for a while there, but and it is set point Brazil, 24-11 they lead. Remember, we were at 11-9 at one point until Brazil just absolutely turned up the gas. Trying to finish it off here. Nunez, Diaz. Oh, not yet, says Argentina. Really nice swing from Diaz. Serving 24, still set point Brazil. Daniel Wellington block out, and that's going to do it for set number 2, 25-12. Brazil as they continue to show their class at this event. Certainly a lot of respect between the two sides. You can see that as they cross over onto their own from one bench to the other. And even though Brazil wants to be the winner, they want the sport to grow in South America. They want the sport to grow in PanAmerica zone and everywhere. Brazil's lineup for set number 3 will include Rayson Ferreira de Ebru Silva, the 23-year-old. You see him wearing the number 17 jersey. He's over on the far right side, shaking up his hands there. Otherwise, they will stick with the roster that they had in that last set. Here we go, set number 3. Argentina looking for some sort of a pushback here. Their energy on the floor looks doesn't look super upbeat. Let's see if they can grab a couple of points here and change that energy. Daniel serves it at Zaka. Here's Rayson. Renato helping out with the set. And nice start. Pereira rattles it off Leandro's block. Yeah, I didn't mention Leandro into the game for Brazil. That's the other change they made. His first appearance in the match. If you just joined us, it is 2-0 Brazil, 25-9, 25-12. They took the first 2. Oh my goodness, what a rocket from Leandro. That opposite position, just drilling that one down the line. Now back at the service line, Leandro, the 40-year-old. Started a couple of matches here. He's also come off the bench in a couple of matches. Hafner has been doing a really nice job most of the week, but he hasn't found that kind of success today. He's had several errors into the net. Coaches don't mind errors when they're aggressive errors and maybe they're long, but into the net, that sometimes is a little bit disturbing. Facing one of the top teams in the world, it has to be a little discouraging at times. Gonzalez comes back in. He replaces Zaka. And another service point. We'll call it an ace for Leandro da Silva Santos. Leandro not on the bronze medal team last year at the World Championships, but certainly looking like he can play at the highest levels of this game. So out of rotation, Brazil, they move too quickly. Says referee Marie-Claude Richer. Saying you gotta wait for contact of the ball, and they did not do so. No argument really from Brazil once they understood the call. And they come right back through Marcio. Argentina shifting their service reception to get into place. It's going to be a second contact up over the net on Argentina. So that setter really needs to pull that ball back when he's in the back row. Oh my, the old trickle ace. Timeout call Argentina here before it gets too far gone in set 3. They're down 8-2. They're down 2-0. Argentina will get to play again tomorrow. Even if they lose this match, they'll be in the bronze medal match against the loser of the USA-Canada game, which will be the last game on the program today. The winner of this match heads to the gold medal game. The winner of that game will punch its ticket to Paris 2024. Brazil seems to be the favorites there, but who knows what can happen between now and the end of that match tomorrow. This Argentina team trying to force a fourth set here. They'll have to do it, though, with a big comeback down by 6 points. Ball back in the hands of Marcio. Good work up at the net by Gonzalez, but then Alex with a beautiful swing. Lots of movement on Brazil. Everybody gets into the ideal spot on the rotation and on the switches, and they are a sophisticated team that just continues to roll here. Now leading 10-2 in this game to 25. And make it 11-2. It's an ace for Marcio. Something to celebrate for Argentina for now. Pereira. And then Wellington right back, but he misses on the angle. This is Rayson. Good effort on the coverage there from Rayson. He served, and all of a sudden he was the guy who almost plucked that ball off the ground back where his team could play it, but couldn't quite finish the play. Good job there by Brazil to use the hands of the blocker. And Diaz saying, hey, that was an awfully hard serve there, Mr. Wellington. Just about caused an injury, and then they both laugh about it. Here's Leandro. Roll shot, handle. And then the swing from Nunez got a little too much on it. 15 for Brazil. And it's an ace. Argentina complaining a little bit that Alex didn't serve that ball, but he saw one of the Argentina players, Nunez, kind of hopping out of position, and that's why he held on and didn't serve. Different coming back into the game for Argentina. I'm not sure if you get the full sense of how good Brazil is here, but their serving is really putting Argentina under all kinds of pressure, and so they just can't get a play started. Less experienced team, they just can't get that first pass right. That's a challenge every serve here. Overhand pass that time from Vargas. Here's Leandro, and he crushes that on the angle, and it's 18-4. That time Diaz read it perfectly.
Different to serve.
Wow, nice serve from Oscar Differding. Really nicely done. See if he's got another one of those in his pouch. Just misses that time. Argentina thought it was in. Both the line judge and the referee adamant it was out. 19-6 now. Brazil with Wellington serving. Wellington, Platini, Silva, and then Chow. Good job there by Wellington to set up Marcio. And a lot of looking at each other from Argentina. They've had their moments this week, but they have really struggled against Brazil. Such a high-level opposition. Nunez coming back into the game that is. 20 serving 6. The block there this time from Marcio. Gets some help from Leandro. Good swing that time from Hafner. We haven't seen much of that in this game. That goes off the block, and another point for Brazil. Again, off the top of the hands. Good job by Diaz. So mistake that time by the referee, saying she just literally blew her whistle inadvertently. So it's going to be a reserve. Haven't seen a lot of mistakes by referees this week, so second referee, Christina feedback saying, yeah, that's on me. And everybody says, we forgive you. 23-6 now. Brazil just 2 points away from a lopsided victory here. Argentina trying to finish strong. Lifting call against Leandro. So it's not going to be done anytime with the next point. Leandro Diaz is going to get replaced here by Oviedo. Hernan Ariel Oviedo Silvero. Seven serving 23 here in set number 3. Good recovery there by Marcio in what was a tough set. And then he comes back to score match point for Brazil. And Daniel's going to try to serve out the match here for Brazil. They lead 24-8 in this third set. And that is out, and that is it. Brazil coming here to Canada to do what they wanted, which is find a spot in the gold medal game where they'll try to punch their ticket to Paris 2024. They do it here with an impressive 3-game sweep of Argentina. 25-9 in the opening set, 25-12 in the second, 25-8 in the third for Brazil. And it's a huge victory in terms of scoring. It's a really lopsided match, but pretty good sportsmanship nevertheless on the Brazilian side as they try to encourage Argentina to continue to go forward in this sport. But it is Brazil, the class of the field here in this one. They take it 3-0 over Argentina. Second semifinal will come later on today. That'll feature USA against Canada. Our next game will be at 4:30 local time. So in about an hour and 40 minutes, we'll feature the women's teams from Canada and USA. And we'll be back with that here. My name is Rob Snook. Glad to have you along on this World ParaVolley broadcast.